What's up, everybody? Big Herc 916, and you tuned in to another edition of my vlog. Want to say thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for sharing it. I appreciate all the comments. I'm all about the positivity and the motivation, and I try to keep you guys laced up. And I just want to say, you can't help everybody. Some people, no matter what you do for them, how you do it, when you do it, it doesn't matter. They just have hate in their heart and they're garbage. And if you see them, you want to get as far away from them as possible once you recognize that. It's just the nature of some individuals. And you can't change that through kindness. It doesn't work. You can try to share knowledge. You can break bread. You can buy people stuff. And they still are going to have hate in their heart. And I realized that a long time ago, studying people in the pen, seeing certain individuals that are grouped up. And a lot of times people group up in numbers because of just, association, the city, neighborhood, whatever. And, it also creates strength. But you have people in those groups who you wouldn't sit next to if you were on the street. And I used to always wonder about that. It's like, some of these guys are pieces of poo-poo, man. No good. They see somebody fighting for their life in an appeal. They hoping the appeal don't get shot down. Somebody else is going home. They wish it was them going home instead of them. Somebody else is getting a visit. They're hating on their visit. It's just a lot of hate, man. These people are just dark spirits. And they exist in every race. It's not just the black race. It's not just the Hispanic race or the white race. They exist everywhere. I've seen some people that I know that were Asian check some Asian cats. So it's everywhere. I know some islanders that check some other islanders. So there's this people who are no good in all walks of life. And you got to be on the lookout for these people, man. You lend a helping hand, and they'll cut your hand off. You give them a place to sleep, they double back and they rob you. There's a lot of people like that out there in the world. And it's sad, but it's just how it is. And a lot of times these people, they can be easily swayed because they're so distraught with themselves. They're so lost. They're willing to do whatever to feel some type of notoriety or acceptance. And that's a dangerous person. Somebody who has no purpose. Somebody who has no love in their heart. Those are dangerous people, man. You have to always be on the lookout for those type of people. And as you grow and become more knowledgeable about self, more conscious of just the world and society, you come to realize why a lot of people distance themselves from certain elements and why they choose not to associate with certain individuals. And it's for their own safety, your own protection, man. Because you never know who is gunning for you. I kick nothing but positivity and inspirational stuff and just like self-help, and I still get people on here who say a lot of hateful stuff, man. And you got to wonder about those people who sit at home and they just look to say something negative. I don't even feel the urge to comment on most videos I watch because it's just entertainment for me. So why would I even say something unless I felt like, oh wow, man, hey, thank you for the pick me up. But why would I say something negative? Some people, man, they're sick in the head. They're no good. Like I said, and they run around and they do all this stuff and try to, impress others. And that's a sign that they have no balance within themselves, because they're constantly trying to seek some type of acceptance. Be conscious. Keep your circle tight. You have maybe a handful of friends and everybody else is associates. Every now and then do a litmus test where you throw out like a topic or a subject and see how people respond to it. That'll give you an indicator of where everybody's at mentally. You got to do this from time to time, man. Otherwise, you don't know when somebody's on the verge of flipping. And it's better to be emotionally hurt because you had to detach from somebody than to be on the receiving end of something that you can't walk away from. So stay on top of your game. Be aware of your surroundings at all times. And best believe your worst enemy is probably standing right next to you. Big Herc 916. Stay laced up.